But the effects of the cookie, plus 25 health, 5 attack, 5 defense, isn't that great? I'll also do some quick basic cooking to show you how. So milk, sugar, and flour. Start with the milk. To get this stuff working, you got to grab this power core, which it looks like you can get better at this. And shove it in. Chase this. I like the cooking mini games in this, actually. I think I've played a lot worse cooking mini games in games that were entirely for cooking. And you grab a ball of hot milk out of the pot, just like real life, and put it in the cauldron. Okay. Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and today I'm playing Zenith. I'm playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming this game from my PC over virtual desktop. And today is going to be something a little bit different. Today I want to teach you guys how to get started cooking. And this is one of my characters that have not even done that yet. If you open your menu button and go to Life Skills, this is what you start at. You can't toggle your station. You click cooking, can't toggle your station, 0 out of 1. I'm going to show you how to fix that today. It's a good bit of advice to try to find like basil and stuff out in the field if you can, but also shouldn't be too big a deal. We're in the fractured plains. You should know where this is because this is where you start immediately after finishing the tutorial. If you've gone past this point, you can always go back to the world map and use it to travel back to the fractured plains, right? Anyway, let's get started. By the way, if you've picked up the bug enthusiast quest to catch the like Pokemon things, the bugs, I'm going to be able to help you with that today as well. So we're going to go this way. So you spawn in the world, you immediately go out adventuring, you don't know anything about cooking, etc. Today, we're going to solve that. And you can skip this part in the chapters if you want. I just wanted everyone to know how to get where they needed to go without just describing it. So cross the bridge held up by the big cool stone hand things. Look at that. See the big stone hand thing is kind of coming up holding the bridge. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day, doing something a little bit different. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite VR games. I'm playing the PC VR version, but it's also available natively on Quest 2. And I've not played that version of the game. They're also cross-play compatible, so you can play with each other, which is neat. This, by the way, is like an enhancement station. Like I could pick my blaster, it goes in there, enhancement dust, chance of success, +1, right? And then there's more pluses, so that's pretty cool.
The light of Zenith. Though it's a site as storied as Telos and Amara, this view was once reserved solely for those born here in the city. You're one of the first outsiders to experience the majesty of this site in person. Aren't you honored?
Thanks. Okay. So as you can tell, we've just walked across the bridge, turned right, and came this way. Got like a town square thing going on. That fellow up there with the exclamation mark above his head, that's how we get started cooking. Let's do it. Let's do the first few cooking quests. So, how the cookie crumbles, orange you glad I'm here, and food is art. We're going to accept all three. This is a basic introductory to cooking. We learn some recipes. As your skills improve, you can learn to make more things. These give you stat bonuses, etc. So this is pretty cool. Hey, we learned a new recipe already. We'll go ahead and get all of these. Gather some oranges out in the plains, buy milk at the nearby store, bring it all back here. We'll make like an orange smoothie thing. And then food is art. This is an interesting little quest. It's an odd one. I might show you guys how to do that as well. We have to go to the Undercity and build a thing in front of a window. And that took me a little while to figure out exactly where I was supposed to go, right? This store is pretty important. You can buy oranges, noodles, flour, sugar, milk, and these creature trap orbs, so your Pokeballs, right? So if you're doing the bug enthusiast quest, you need Pokeballs, bang, there they are. They're not cheap. I'm just going to buy a handful of this. You don't need this many, but this character has money to burn. So, buy. Yay. All right, we'll close the store for now. We're off to a good start. Now we're going to open up our inventory menu. We're going to go over to life skills. We're going to have cooking selected, and we're going to toggle our station. Bam, cooking station. Cool, right? Automatically brings up your cooking tips and recipes. You want to select your recipe. and then it tells you how to do it. So you already basically know how to get started on this stuff, right? But the effects of the cookie, plus 25 health, 5 attack, 5 defense, isn't that great? I'll also do some quick basic cooking to show you how. So milk, sugar, and flour. Start with the milk. To get this stuff working, you got to grab this power core, which it looks like you can get better at this, and shove it in. Chase this. I like the cooking mini games in this, actually. I think I've played a lot worse cooking mini games in games that were entirely for cooking. And you grab a ball of hot milk out of the pot, just like real life, and put it in the cauldron. Okay, what else does the cookie need? 1 milk, 1 sugar, 1 flour. What does it say about the flour? See, I've already forgot how to do this. Sugar goes straight in the cauldron, and the flour has to be cooked in the skillet. Now, this part you can actually mess up. This will burn if you're not careful. You have to flip it. There we go. Which it's not that tricky. I'm making it look harder than it is. If you don't flip it, it'll burn and waste your resources. And you grab the hot ball of cooked flour, just like real life. And we have a cookie. That's how you make cookies. And I think the quest wanted me to make 3 cookies, right? Let's bring up the quest overlay. Daily is to cook 15 of them. That's crazy, but I only need to cook 3 for this quest. So real quick, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Isn't this a great game, by the way? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that wouldn't be fun outside of a VR game. Not really, anyway, right? You got something like Overcooked, where you got the social side and the teamwork, and that's fun. But something as kind of silly and menial as cooking becomes a fun thing in VR. I love that. It's 2 cookies. Okay, we've completed a quest. These like level up and you get better at making them. I don't know 100% what that does for you. We'll go ahead and turn this in. I've got some oranges in my inventory, so I can complete that turn in. And then he wants me to make the orange smoothie, right? Maybe we'll go ahead and do that since we're already here and we've got everything set up. I think the quest below the city, I'll need to go get some supplies, which I might do anyway. You want to make sure you switch your recipe before you prepare anything. So milk, and then chop up 2 oranges. So you already know how to do the milk. That's easy. Just like real life, you turn the knob on the side of your pot while the milk boils, and eventually it becomes a ball that you take out with your hand. Okay, we have to cut this into 7 pieces. Which is cool, but it doesn't require any kind of precision. So that's kind of, I mean, that's nice, right? Because otherwise it'd be really difficult. You just chop it up any ridiculous way you want. Bang. Orange smoothie thing. Just like real life. Just like real life. How many of those do we have to make for this quest? Let's see. Looks like you only have to make 1. There you go. And then we got 2 back, which is pretty cool. And then he wants us to go scout some farms and skills to pay bills, just like contract skills to pay bills. Let's see about doing the food is art quest, because that one is a little odd, but we need basil for that, and carrots. I don't think I have that. I don't think I can buy that. Okay, we might have to run out in the field and get some. I'll do some clever editing so this works well. We need carrots and basil, and I'll show you guys how to do this quest, because this quest is a pain. I'm like running instead of fast traveling for some reason, because I'm a knucklehead. That comes from playing EverQuest back in the day and having to walk everywhere. You know what I mean? You couldn't always rely on a druid or a wizard or whatever to teleport you around to pay them for that. You had to walk. And then they added the Planes of Knowledge that changed things up a little bit for you older gamers. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Us elder millennials and such. We'll go out, we'll find some carrots, we'll find some basil. See, this is me talking when I'm supposed to be skipping this stuff and you don't have to deal with it, but of course I'm talking. There's some basil. There we go. We need a couple of those. By the way, bro. There you are, friend. Oh, they disappeared. I'm okay with that too. Here we go. Basil. Oh yeah. No shortage of basil. No shortage of basil. I don't understand why I didn't have any on this character. Oh no, I nuked everything. I can't see what I'm doing. This is the correct way to harvest basil. So we got plenty of basil for the quest. Now we just gotta find some carrots. And that is probably, hey, a waddler. I can never find those when I need to find those. It's such a great game. Love these casting characters as well. We'll get carrots. I know where carrots are. I'm actually not bothering with picking stuff up too much because I've kind of switched over to a melee character for fun, just to try it out, and I really like it. So I've been playing it more than the caster, but I like the caster as well. At first, I liked the caster more than I did the melee character, but to be honest, I'm really enjoying the Blade Master now. So it's a great game. It's a great game. I love the world. Like, you know, the dialogue and stuff is not amazing. But what a great game. Feels very fleshed out compared to a lot of VR games. There you are, friend. Alright, carrots. Just what we needed for our quest. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so now we have 8 basil. Where are my carrots even? Oh, I've got 12. They're in my inventory. I had carrots the whole time. It's okay. It's okay. Now, we're going to make our way home. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that fast travel, just so you guys see it, and because it's a long way. So bring up our menu. We go to the world map, and then over here, we're going to fast travel all the way to the Nexus. Where am I? Okay, the entrance is actually over there. I'll demonstrate that real quick. Took me a minute to get my bearings.
Over here, Agent.
Hello, Mika. So, as you come in, there's Grim, right? That's the guy we got that quest from. That's where we got the Food is Art quest that we're now going to complete. If you come up here and turn left, and I'm going to jump and glide, but you can walk around if you prefer that. This takes you to the underside. And this is an odd environment. Welcome to the underside. Isn't it odd? Isn't it odd? See our quest marker up there? So immediately out the portal, up there. That's our quest marker. I'll show you how we get there. This took me a lot longer to figure out than it should have, but that's the way I roll. I'm kind of dumb. There's a type of bug thing there, by the way. It's called like a wyvern or something. I don't remember exactly. But if you're looking for a different kind of bug, there's some here. And then these critters are around. It's like it's not a completely safe environment, but everything I've run into in here seems like all but harmless. Though there is a group event thing back there I've not messed with, so I can't really say how difficult that would be. And then there's some like regular soldier mobs in here, but like I said, everything I've run into has been fairly weak. So we gotta get all the way up there. Gotta wait for our stamina to come back. There we go. So we're just slowly making our way up here. This is where the Food is Art quest will take place. And then you got this guy here. Oh look, super weak. You know what I mean? They're like level 3 or something. You're bigger than that before you come out of the tutorial. Okay, this is where the quest takes place. Up here in front of this window, which is odd, right? We're gonna pop up here. We're gonna open our inventory. We're gonna go to our inventory. Grab the orange. Dude, I'm questing, bro. Okay. Then it needs noodles. Then it needs carrots. Why aren't you? Okay, whatever. Maybe it's not ready for carrots yet, huh? Let's try the basil. There we go. There's the basil. It's not taking the carrot for some reason. Maybe it's because I pulled it out of inventory. I guess so. So that don't make sense, but that's the way it is. And then one more basil. Bang. That's super silly. That completes. Tell Brim about your happy little art. So, noodles, 2 carrots, 2 basil, and an orange. Make sure you have all that with you before you get here. And we'll get out of here. I could probably fast travel, but we'll just zoom down here to the portal. Anyway, that took me a long time to figure out, so I wanted to leave this in here and help people. Okay, real quick, we'll go do our turn in. These quest lines, they seem fairly simple, and then they unlock recipes. And I've not progressed in. Quiet, Mika, I'm talking. As you progress along, you get more recipes, you get better at the recipes, you learn to do more things. It's pretty cool. And then the foods complete. So we got another recipe for doing that, right? And I think I leveled up as well. Let's take a quick look at what recipes we've unlocked so far. So life skills, cooking, toggle station. All right, and we look over here. We can make cooked basil cracker snack, which is 15% rage, which I think is mana basically. So there you go. Basil and flour. You've seen these recipes. That's it. That's the basics. That's how I got started cooking. And my other character is a little further along than this, but I wanted to start one that hadn't cooked yet so you guys could see how to get the ball rolling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out this game, I think this is a great game. Really enjoy the combat, the world, especially playing with a friend. It's pretty cool game. I like the skills. The mini games for it are pretty good. Right, we'll wrap it up. We'll make this one short and sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're having a good week. This will probably go up on Monday, but whenever you find this video, hopefully it finds you well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel. Have a nice day.